I have built multiple 6- and 7-figure brands over the last couple of years, and I've helped students from all experience levels do the same. I've seen beginners struggle, quit, excel, and succeed. And because of this, I've gathered up some of my most successful dropshipping students, and I asked them what they wish they would have known before they started dropshipping. And as someone who has experienced many failures and successes with dropshipping myself, I have even came up with some things that I think are mandatory for a beginner to know before getting started in the industry. So if you're someone who's thinking about dropshipping, then this is going to be the most important video that you can watch. But before we hop into it, if you want the opportunity of getting on a one-on-one call with myself and my team to cover anything you may be having questions over, all you have to do is smash that like button down below, and in the comment section, comment the word dropship with your biggest takeaway from this video. Now, let's get into it. Short form content has taken over the industry, from TikTok to Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts. Every time that we open up a social media app, we're able to scroll through hundreds of videos in a matter of an hour or two because of the quick content. But because of the increase in short form content, there has been a decrease in the attention span of potential customers. You'll see it while other people are scrolling on their timelines, and you might even catch yourself doing it at times. If something does not catch your attention in the first few seconds of you watching it, then you're on to the next video. This is in turn cause for certain adaptations when it comes to advertising for your dropshipping store. The hook of your video ads have become more important than ever in making sure customers actually watch your video and come to your store. Because of this need for very well performing hooks and videos to help drive traffic to your store, a need for something called creative testing has become more imperative than ever. Creative testing is what's going to allow you to test your video ads against each other to see which ad is pulling the attention of consumers the very best in the first few seconds. And that data is going to be more valuable than you can even imagine heading into 2024. So to set up a creative testing campaign, you're going to come over here to the ads manager, and you're gonna come over here and click on create. And then you're gonna scroll down, you're gonna go to sales and then continue. Right here, you wanna go ahead and click on manual sales campaign and then click on continue. You wanna go ahead and name this creative testing campaign. Now you wanna name the first ad set video 1, thumbnail 1. And why I named it this is because this is actually gonna be the ad set that you test the first video out to see how well it performs against the others. After that, you wanna go ahead and scroll down, and where it says pixel, you wanna go ahead and select your pixel. For a conversion event, you always wanna do purchase. Then as we scroll down where it says daily budget, you want to go ahead and let this be $20. You're not going to spend the full $20. I'm going to show you what you're going to do with this budget in a second. You want to set this up at the following night at midnight. Where it says audience controls, you want to go ahead and select the locations. The locations you should input in here is the top 5 countries: United States, United Kingdom, Australia, Canada, and New Zealand. Now right here where it says Advantage plus audience, you do not want to touch anything. This is where you're going to let Facebook do the work for you. So as you see, it says our ad technology automatically finds your best audiences. So what you're going to do is let Facebook do the work for you and tell you exactly which creative is going to do the best based off of that. With advantage placements, don't do anything here as well. And now you're on the ad level, and you want to go ahead and name this the same that you named the ad set. So just like that, video 1, thumbnail 1. Select your Facebook page, scroll down where it says creative source. You want to do manual upload, single image or video, add media, and then add your video. This is going to be your creative that you got back from your video editor or one that you created yourself. And if you are trying to use the same video editors that I use, you can go to dropshipmedia.com, use the code ALEXCODE10 at checkout to get $10 off any order. Once you get those creatives back, this is where you're going to go ahead and upload them. So I'm going to go ahead and upload the first creative. Now you do want to test this out with whatever winning thumbnails out there in the market that's already working, or one that you've created yourself. So to do that, come back over here, do edit media, edit video, thumbnail, and then right here you can go ahead and upload your customized thumbnail or take one from the video. Now as we scroll down, here's the primary text, headline, and description. Now for your ad copy, if you are no copywriter like I am not, I recommend outsourcing this to ChatGPT. So what you want to do is take your ad copy from the very best competitor out there in the market, plug it into ChatGPT, and then make a variation of it. And then once you have that copy back in your own words, that's what you're going to go ahead and input here. From there, we want to do call to action. We want to do shop now. For the website URL, you want to make this the landing page of the product that you're selling, not your homepage. And for this example, and every time that you run creative testing, you always want to test out with 3 creatives minimum. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to come back over here to the top, and I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this twice. And now I'm going to do the same thing for video 2 and video 3. So now you see I have video 1 thumbnail 1, video 2 thumbnail 1, and video 3 thumbnail 1. And for the second and third video, the only thing that you're going to change is the video creative itself. So you're just going to trash the video that's in there right away, come back over here, add video, and then add the second video creative that you have, and then do the same for the third. And once you have all your videos in here, you want to go ahead and click on publish. Now, as mentioned earlier, you want to test out with 3 creatives minimum. And in this example, you have 3 videos, but I do recommend at least using 1 still image ad and one carousel. So you'll come over here, you'll click on duplicate 2 more times. And then for the still image, you're just gonna use a picture ad and keep everything else the same. And then for the carousel, this is where you can add multiple different images in here. So to do that, you'll just do add media, add image. And then for the carousel, you wanna scroll back up and click on carousel. Then where it says add cards, you wanna go ahead and do add image cards. And then you just want to make sure the headline and the description are the same as the other videos. So now you have 3 videos, 1 carousel, and 1 still image. After that, you want to come over here and click on publish. And then once you get your data back, you're going to see different results for how each creative performed. And the most important metrics that you're going to be looking is to see which one is getting the cheapest add to carts, and if it's getting purchases, even better. And that video is going to show you that it can bring very high quality traffic and conversions while doing so. And that's exactly what you're looking for. What can bring the cheapest traffic and bring you in the most money. And I did break down all these testing strategies in this video right here, so you can definitely check that out when you're done here. Now, this leads me to my next point that you need to know before dropshipping in 2024, which is understanding that if you do want to expand across different platforms with your dropshipping store, you need to understand that different platforms need different types of content. Doing this because of the different demographics that are on each type of platform, with Instagram and Facebook housing more millennials plus, and TikTok housing more Gen Z demographics. Different things are needed within the ads in order to gain the attention of each type of potential customer. And when it comes to Facebook and Instagram ads, there are a couple different things that you'll want to make sure are in the ads. Start off with the first one. Obviously, you'll want the first 3 seconds to catch your attention. We've already talked about the attention span declining, and just because you have a little bit older of a crowd on the Facebook side, this does not mean they do not need to be engaged right from the jump as well. Second, the ad has a compelling copy on it. On the Facebook and Instagram side, we see that the highest converting ads actually visually show and tell what the key features and benefits of the product are. Third, the ad needs to have high quality visuals. Believe me when I say that low quality content is not going to get you very far. You want to make sure that your viewers can clearly see the product and everything that it has to offer. Fourth and lastly, the ad needs to have a strong call to action. This is very, very important. Viewers have to be told where to go. Otherwise, they will just keep scrolling. This is why you have to give them a strong call to action, so that you're enticing them to come see what you have. Now, when it comes to expanding your advertising on other apps like TikTok, these ads are going to need to look very different compared to what we just talked about for Instagram or Facebook. While running ads on TikTok, you'll actually need your ads to not look like ads. This means that you should be looking for, starting off with number 1, a storyline. Storytelling is something that helps pull the attention of the consumer and makes them want to watch the whole ad, and help create the viral aspect, which can help keep eyes on your ads and consumers coming to your store. Second is raw material. Raw content of either you or someone that matches the demographic that you're trying to reach, reviewing or using the product. Consumers love seeing how a product can help somebody else. So the more organic that the ad is, the better. Making sure that you're differentiating your content across the platforms that you're advertising on is going to be key to reaching maximum success heading into 2024. Now, heading into 2024, something that's going to be non-negotiable is shorter shipping times. Convenience is everything in today's day and age. And heading into 2024, shipping times is going to be something that will make or break your business. It does not matter if you're starting to test a brand new product or scaling. Finding the best shipping that you can is going to be a priority. And my number 1 suggestion to make sure that this gets done is by investing in a private supplier. Now, this does not mean that you'll be buying products in bulk right off the bat, but more so starting a relationship that can help solidify the growth of your online business. And my favorite place to do this is AutoDS, which is a great app for private supplying and quicker fulfillment just in general. They offer private supplying with their Fulfilled by AutoDS services, which connects you directly with their team who automates the fulfillment process and even makes sure everything is running smooth until your customer gets their product. They'll send out tracking information and updates to your customer and even help with returns if needed. And even if you're not 100% on investing in a private supplier service right from the beginning, AutoDS has a marketplace section that allows you to find products to sell that are shipped directly from the United States, which will help guarantee fast shipping times. And you're able to see directly under the product that shows up under this filter how long you can expect the shipping times to be. For example, I just turned on the ships from United States and you can see shipping times 2 days, 3 days, 2 days, 2 days, and so on and so forth. You're even able to click directly into the supplier that offers these fast shipping times to see what other products that they're selling so that any upsell items that you have on your store can be expected to have similar shipping times. I'm gonna go ahead and drop a link for a 30-day free trial to this platform in my description down below so that you can try it out for yourself. I want you to understand that as long as you're reaching your 2.5x margin, if you have a little wiggle room to spend on even faster shipping, You should. What this means is that if you're seeing the product being sold by competition for right around $40, you need to take that $40 and divide it by 2.5, which is going to give you a total of $16. And that $16 is going to be the most that you can spend on the product cost of goods in order to still be reaching that 2.5x margin that you need to be selling within. So if you see that you're able to get the product for $10, but your supplier is charging an extra $3 for the fast shipping times, spend it. And that's gonna total out to $13. And you only had to supply it for $16 or less. If there's one thing that I can promise when it comes to dropshipping, it's that you'll never regret investing in customer satisfaction. So with how important shipping times are to the success of your online business as we are heading into 2024, make sure that you're either A, investing into a private supplier, or B, faster shipping times. Now, knowing how to supply and advertise a product is great and all, but it's not going to be helpful if you do not understand what type of products that you should be selling. So this leads us into the next thing that you need to know as we head into 2024, which is how to choose a winning product. There are two types of products in the dropshipping space: trending products and brandable products. And if you're just now starting out in the dropshipping space, the one I suggest that you take advantage of is the trending products. With influencers taking over social media, new trending products come into the play on a daily basis. And on the other hand, there's consistent consumer trends that happen year after year around the same time. What I mean by that is people start shopping for summer stuff at the same time every year, Halloween stuff at the same time every year, and so on and so forth. With both of these type of trends happening throughout the year, it sets you up as a dropshipper with the keys to success, as long as you know how to take advantage of it. And data is going to be the thing that helps you do that. So if we head over here to Google Trends and we search something like summer, you can see based off of the data that at the same time every year, customers start searching for this term. Right around the second week of December up to the third week of June. And I mean, it's doing the same exact thing every single year. Now, we did step one by verifying the trend, but the next important step is to actually verify that the product that you want to sell falls within that trend. And something that we know people need, for example, in the summertime, is swimsuits. So we'll cross-reference the search for swimsuits with the term summer. When you're seeing spikes for one, you're seeing spikes for the other, so this matches perfectly. And this data that you just came up with is going to show you exactly when to start and stop selling this trendy type of product. A trendy product is not something that's going to continue to keep selling all year long. But if you know when to start selling it, it is something that you can capitalize on while it's hot. On the other hand, as you may have guessed, a brandable product tends to be something that trends throughout the year. You can find that in searches like baby and kitchen. These type of trends have products that are needed no matter what season of the year it is. Now, these products tend to be a little bit more high quality, but usually have a little bit more of a difficulty barrier to entry, since you'll already have competitors who have been selling these products for years. And difficult does not mean impossible though. We teach our students how to find and thrive with both trendy and brandable products inside of my one-on-one mentorship. So if learning from a team of experienced mentors is something that you want the opportunity to do, make sure you go ahead and click the link down in my description and apply for your own personalized guidance with the limited spots that we have available. Now, in order to successfully sell the products that you now understand how to pick, market, and supply, you'll need money to get your store going and your ads running. One thing I can absolutely say to you with certainty is you will never be able to successfully start a dropshipping business with absolutely $0. You guys got to stop believing that. You have to stop believing it. Now, I'm just playing, y'all, okay? But I know that there's a lot of videos out there that claim they'll show you how to start with nothing. But there's always a catch. If it doesn't cost you now, it's going to cost you later. So I'm gonna be 100% transparent with you. You will need some sort of cash flow or credit line to start and run your dropshipping store. Now, there is a way to get started on a budget, which I just dropped an entire video about right here that shows an entire breakdown of what you can expect to be spending while first getting started. But getting started for nothing, that's just not going to happen. You have to be willing to treat your dropshipping business as the business that it is, which means being willing to not only just invest your time, but some money into creating a successful business as well. When starting a profitable dropshipping business, I suggest that you start with at least $1,500 to $2,000 if you're gonna try it out yourself, and $500 to $800 if you're working with a mentor who can help you avoid costly mistakes. And not only should you be prepared to be spending money on ads, but you also have to be prepared to spend money on a monthly fee to keep your store open, purchasing a domain, and any apps that you might need on your store. Your store is gonna run you right around $39.99 a month. Your domain, $15 a year. Apps, $29.99 a month. And lastly, running ads, which you should have at least $400 allocated per each product. When it comes down to it, there are going to be expenses when it comes to running your online business, just like there would be for any other business that you would start. You need to know this and be prepared before you get started. The next thing that you need to be prepared for is to reinvest back into your dropshipping business. As a business owner, you have to understand that every profit that you make should not just go right into your pocket. There's something that I like to call OPM, which stands for other people's money. And other people's money is exactly what you should be using to keep growing your business. So that first $500 in profit that you make, instead of just going out there and blowing it on whatever you want, think about using at least 30% of that to maybe open up your LLC if you do not have it yet, and then push the remainder into running your ads. Understanding this will be key as you get into dropshipping and you start making some real profit. Once you get to a certain point, your dropshipping journey is not about how much just money you can put in your pockets as quickly as possible, but instead about investing and creating longevity behind the stream of income. As a simple rule of thumb, when you start running your ads and making some profit, I always suggest that you prepare to at least invest 20 to 30% of profits back into your business every single day that you're profiting. Let me repeat this again. Every single day that you're profiting. Don't be stingy. If you invest back into your business will grow even quicker. Continue to treat your business like a business day after day, and you'll have no other opportunity but to grow. A question that I get all of the time is, do you get taxed with dropshipping? And the simple answer is yes. I've already said it over and over again throughout this video, but it's because I really need you to understand that you are starting a business. This is not some get-rich-quick scheme that you can keep under the table. You'll have to do your taxes on your business just like any other business owner. Now, my advice for this is to start off with number one, go to the bank and open up a business bank account so that the money that you are spending on your business can be properly accounted for. This is going to make it so much easier when it comes to doing taxes and accounting for any business write-off. And I want you to open up two different business bank accounts. One for your day-to-day in your business operations, and the second account is for your taxes, where you're putting 10 to 20% of the profit that you're making into this account each and every single month. So when tax season does come, you don't have to worry about having to spend money because you've already allocated it for it. And next, you want to have some sort of profit tracking app so that when it does come time to file your taxes, you can see exactly what you're spending while running ads, your cost of goods, and so on and so forth. Because the ads are semi-automated, the amount that you're spending can quickly get away from you if you are not tracking it properly. Now, I personally use an app called BeProfit to track all my profit and losses on my dropshipping business. And one of the best parts about it is you can actually track multiple stores under one account. Next, something that can take a lot of stress off your shoulders when it comes to tax season, especially as your business gets bigger and bigger, is hiring a CPA or a certified public accountant. Having an accountant for your business will help a scary tax season be way less intimidating, especially as a new business owner. They will be there to completely help you do your books, understand what you can write off under your business, and even completely file your taxes for you. But if hiring a CPA isn't in your budget yet, just make sure to be at least practicing the other two steps that I just mentioned. Now, since we're more on the administrative side of dropshipping, something that many of my students brought up to be prepared for is the organization that running your dropshipping business is going to require. You'll be dealing with money going in and money coming out, cutting and running different advertisements every day. You'll be dealing with tracking your profits and losses. And depending on your situation, you'll even be the one dealing with fulfilling orders and replying back to customer emails and comments on your advertisements. And you can believe that there will be other tasks that are going to come along the way as you begin running your store as well. Now, I know for a lot of you, dropshipping is not the only thing that you'll be doing throughout the day. You have a job, kids, and just different life things to deal with on a day-to-day basis. This creates an easy space for confusion and disorganization to happen when it comes to your dropshipping business, and it's something that some of my most successful students even had to work through. I suggest creating a workflow for yourself with some sort of organization platform. Now, I personally use a tool called Monday, which allows me to create tasks for myself and set deadlines for when it needs to be done by. And I utilize this every single day with every single business that I'm using, to personal private things that I need, to Supreme Ecom, real estate, DFW transportation, dropshipping, and so on and so forth. Every business that I run is all inside of Monday, so I have everything in one place. And this platform also has a mobile app, which makes it very easy for me to throw something in my workflow when I think of something while I'm on the go. I know that life can get hectic, and things are very easy to forget when you do not have a plan for yourself. Do not let your business suffer just because you're unorganized. Find a platform like the one I just showed you and know what you need to be doing each and every single day in order to take another step closer towards reaching your e-commerce goals. Now, this is one of the least talked about aspects of dropshipping in my opinion. Your mindset is everything. And as our students even get into the thick of it, they recognize it too. As cliche as it may sound, it's something that plays a big part in your dropshipping success.
Man, just my mindset, my outlook on all this stuff that you see. Everybody sees everyone making money on the internet. You know, like I said, my mindset was the biggest thing.
Come into this business with the mindset that everything is not going to be easy. There will be some learning curves, and there will even be times you spend hours studying and learning more in depth about different aspects of dropshipping that you just need more clarification on. You are learning a brand new skill, so give yourself some grace. take a step back when you get frustrated, but come back the next day, even more motivated to make it work. If you come into starting your dropshipping business with a mindset like that, I'm going to tell you now, nothing is going to be able to stop you. When it comes down to it, starting a brand new business, especially one like dropshipping, comes with a lot of unknown factors. But the more that you know while starting, the better that you can be prepared when things come your way. And naturally, the more successful that you can be. The things that I covered in this video today are what I and so many other students who are once in your shoes think are the most important things to know before starting dropshipping in 2024. This is a business model that can absolutely take you into new heights in your entrepreneurship, as long as you know what is headed your way. I can't wait to see what you all do now that you have the most lucrative information. And if you want to see what results our students are driving every single day from being prepared and trained by our team, then make sure you go ahead and join my free success Discord, where my students are posting their life-changing results every single day. I'll see you all next week. This is AC with Supreme Ecom, and I'm out.
They gon' want a piece when you got it like that. Like Jake said, we gon' spend it, get it right back. Stack that internet money till the site crash. They on